throughout the East Coast. So thank you guys. And furthermore, coaches, athletes, and everybody who's out here putting in the hard work to go out and compete, it's all about you guys. It truly is. So without you guys, this doesn't exist. So thank you very much. And without further ado, we'll give it to Tim. And
Can I just add something?
yes, John.
When we do the weigh-ins, guys, first guy on the scale just step out of the way afterwards. Second guy on the scale, go to the X. First guy comes back, we'll face off each other, face the crowd. I'll do back to as best I can, but just so we're like long and nice. That's easy, and yeah, awesome. Give her 10.
Let's go. All right, hello everybody and welcome to the show. This is Fight League Atlantic and we're here for the FLA 17 weigh-ins. Want to thank everybody for watching. Make sure if you don't have your tickets already, get them at fightleagueatlantic.com right now. If you want to watch the pay-per-view, go to fightleagueatlantic.com to order the pay-per-view. Of course, as Derek Clark and John Foster were just here, we want to say thank you to them. And we want to say thank you to our presenting sponsor, Coldstream Clear. With us today, we also have the New Brunswick Combat Sports Commission. Having with us today, Executive Director Denny Legier, Commission Member Ray Dweron, Event Inspector Robert Beliveau, and Commission staff Mike LeBlanc and Jerry Gaudette. Right now, Denny would like to say a few words. Oh, sorry, Robert would like to say a few words.
All right. So guys, before we get going here, thank you for all showing up. Just a few little house rules so we start off because we got everyone here and we got everyone's attention. Well, the first thing is always what you remember the most. So important. Well, I'll tell you what time. So tomorrow at 5 o'clock, everyone to be at the site. That's at the Coliseum. So 5 o'clock, we'll get the fighters there. From 5 to 5:20, you're allowed to go in the cage. If you want to walk around the cage, feel free. 5:20 to 5:35 is the rules meeting. You need to attend that and please be on time. It's going to be in section 16. So you'll look on the banners, you'll see them on the lower bowl. So please be on time for that. And then you'll go through that with the refs. And at 5:35, the medicals start. So the medicals start with the first fight, and then we move on as the card goes. So please be in your dressing rooms at 5:35 to prepare for the pre-fights. House rules also, no sports screens allowed, no Tiger Ball, no 535, all the different brands, not allowed. That is fighters and coaches too. None on the coaches.
He's on the way.
Okay?
That's why we're trying to like stall.
Next thing, guys, and ladies, no food in the dressing room.
Go with the first one.
No
Well,
beverages
main event,
other
and
than
then
water,
top and
and the
all
water needs to be open in front of the
Isn't that right?
commission. There's plenty of water bottles usually
Okay,
that
do call me. And then
our
from the beginning-
host will supply.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So if you have water, you need to break the cap in front of a dressing room inspector. All right? And neoprene sleeves are allowed on your ankles and knees. So people are questioning that, it is allowed. All right? And no tape around it though. If you are gonna put one on, no tape to keep it up. All right? And that's it for me, and I'm gonna pass it on.
All right, fighters, when you come up to do the weigh-ins, opposing coach, if you'd like to witness the weight, you may come up and witness the scale here. But right now we're going to get things started with our main event of the evening. It is a professional bout contested at 170 pounds. First up, let's call up Pat the Bear Carroll, fighting out of Dartmouth, Nova Scotia by way of Halifax, Nova Scotia, and representing Tower 1 Combat Sports.
Official weight, 169.9.
169.9 pounds for the Bear, Pat Carroll. And his opponent, fighting out of Prince Albert, Saskatchewan, representing North Wake Martial Arts. Here is Ryan, the Lion Rohovich.
$171.4.
171.4 pounds for the Lion. This is your main event of FLA 17. It is the Lion versus the Bear. Ryan the Lion Rohovich versus Pat the Bear Carroll.
That's still a .4, right? It's the 1 hour?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got 1 hour, so it's 311, 411.
Okay, drop it.
Okay?
He has lighter shorts. I think these shorts are lighter.
Well, I might have my short shirt lighter, maybe, in the back. Okay, well, where you not, sure.
All right, guys, now let's move on to the co-main event of the evening. This is a professional bout in the 145-pound division. First up, fighting out of Tampa, Florida, USA, by way of Matanzas, Cuba. He represents Kaizen Martial Arts. Here is the Punisher, Carlos Espinoza.
$144.3.
144.3 pounds for the Punisher. His opponent, fighting out of Charlottetown, PEI, representing Resilience MMA. Here is the Rhino, Morgan Rhinez. $144.8 pounds. Your co-main event is official. It is the Punisher, Carlos Espinoza, versus Morgan Rhino Rhinez. All right, and now we move to our opening bout of the evening for FLA 17. It is a 145-pound amateur bout. First up, from Kentville, Nova Scotia, fighting out of Abaya MMA, here is the Valley Mouthpiece, Jake Seward. $144.5 pounds for the Valley Mouthpiece. And his opponent, fighting out of St. John, New Brunswick, representing Flow State Martial Arts, here is Dustin Gunter. $145.1 pounds for Dustin Gunter. This is your first bout of FLA 17. It is Jake Seward versus Dustin Gunter. All right, our next bout is in the 170-pound amateur division. First up, from Cape Breton, Nova Scotia, he represents Sprawl or Brawl MMA. Here is Brandon Murphy.
Hey, Brandon, put it on the shirt.
170.8 pounds for Brandon Murphy. His opponent from Moncton, New Brunswick, representing GF Team Moncton. Here is Brandon Oblenez. $168.2 pounds for Brandon Oblenez. Your second bout of the evening, Brandon Murphy versus Brandon Oblenez. Our next bout is in the 135-pound amateur division. First up, from Cape Breton, Nova Scotia, representing Samson Martial Arts and Fitness, here is Workin' Hands, Carlin McVicker. $134.1 pounds for Carlin McVicker. His opponent from Charlottetown, PEI, by way of Stratford, PEI. He represents Henzo Gracie, PEI. Here is Drew McPhee. $135.5 for Drew McPhee. It's Carlin Workin' Hands McVicker versus Drew McPhee. Another bout in the 135-pound amateur division. First up, from Charlottetown, PEI, by way of Sylhet, Bangladesh. He represents Island Kickboxing Academy. Here is Rashik Chaudhary. $135.7 for Rashik. His opponent from Dartmouth, Nova Scotia, by way of Middle Sackville, Nova Scotia, representing Grants Martial Arts. Here is Breton Maloney. $135.9 for Breton Maloney. In the 135-pound division, Rashik Chaudhary versus Breton Maloney. All right, and now we move on to our prelim main event. It is in the 155-pound amateur division. First up, from Cape Breton, Nova Scotia, representing Whittles Martial Arts, here is Anton Crispy Cremo. PEI, here is Shion Phelan. £155.4 for Shion Phelan. There's two undefeated fighters in your prelim main event. Anton Crispy Cremo versus Shion Phelan. And now we go to our main card opener. The winner of this bout gets a shot at the 135-pound title in 2025. It is in the 135-pound advanced amateur division. First up, from Dominion, Cape Breton, Nova Scotia, by way of Vernon, British Columbia. Representing Sprawl or Brawl MMA, it is the Glace Bay Brawler, Jesse the Opper Whopper. £136.2 for Jesse Opper. His opponent from Dartmouth, Nova Scotia, by way of Kingston, PEI. He represents Grant's Martial Arts. Here is James Richardson. £135.4 for James Richardson. Jesse Opper versus James Richardson.
Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I did. I'll figure something out here. I got an hour.
All right, our next bout is in the 205-pound advanced amateur division. Fighting out of Cape Breton, Nova Scotia, representing Sprawl or Brawl MMA. Here is Liam Campbell. £204.1 for Liam Boom Boom Campbell. His opponent from St. John, New Brunswick, representing Tiger's Den MMA. Here is Christopher O'Toole. £204.8 for Christopher O'Toole. Here it is, Liam Boom Boom Campbell versus Christopher O'Toole. All right, and now for our final bout that we are calling up. It is in the 185-pound professional division. First up from Charlottetown, PEI, representing Island Kickboxing Academy. Here is Big Red, Matt McDonald.
That was plan B. It needed to be.
184.8 pounds for Big Red. And his opponent from St. John, New Brunswick, by way of Halifax, Nova Scotia. He represents St. John Kickboxing. Here is Rob Redbeard Logan. £183.1 for Redbeard. Here it is, Big Red versus Redbeard. All right, guys, that's it. Thank you so much for coming. Get your tickets now, fightleagueatlantic.com. Don't miss it. We'll see you tomorrow night.